Check, check. All right. Let's get this party started. I probably won't be streaming as long tonight, because I got other shit I'm trying to do. Been busy lately, I guess. I don't know. Welcome nonetheless, all 24 of you so far, to my Saturday night live stream. I went to a birthday thing, not mine, a fellow Virgo, I guess, yesterday. So I was out touching some grass, hanging out with some real peoples, but I still missed all you guys a lot. So, what's up? Fuck it, I can go through the chat. It's low enough now to where I can call out every single person individually. What's up, Alex? The CNG25, Golden Boy 23S, FF899999. New DWD song is fire. Thank you. Obviously, that's gonna be towards the top of my priority list as far as Obviously, that's like my art shit that I actually produce, where I'm not, needing a host subject to latch on to. That's just my own original shit. So anytime anybody likes that, then it's like, cool, like that's my actual like art that I create, sonically. So that's cool. Thank you for that. Ami Hataro. Mono grinded. Thank you. Yes, it is. He's agreeing. Paul with the bussy. Frankly spoken. Send Josh money. You got it. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about half the time that you comment on my videos. Frankly spoken, but I understand the send me money part. So maybe my last name should have been Goldstein. No, I'm just joking. Smashtronic, we missed you yesterday, Boy George. Yeah, yeah, we're getting to that. We're gonna get to that. Thank you, Amy. George, Cowboy, Jordy. All right. So yeah, I didn't really know what to do. I definitely, as stupid as it sounds, I definitely wanted to react to Rich from Review Tech USA's reaction to my video I made on him. The hidden hip hop producing talent of Review Tech USA or whatever, however the fuck I titled that video. If you didn't watch that video, then I don't know what to tell you. But I don't really feel the need to play the original video unless you in the chat feel I should play my original video for context in case you haven't seen it. But I was planning on just playing the review text reaction to my video, because I mean this is video reaction inception going on right here. But there's a lot of shit that I said in the video that he didn't get it, like he misinterpreted it weird. I mean, was it still offensive to him? Yes, I was still kind of like being a shithead a bit. Oh, Brandon Carl, love the Ghost of a Chance single on the shelf. Oh, I thought you were talking about my new single. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're like one of the first people to recognize that. You must be from the UK, because it's got a made in UK sticker. Yeah, it's got Ghost of a Chance and Dreamline on the back here. Rush was one of those bands that never had a B-side, really. They're kind of like Metallica in the sense that like everything they made got put onto a record. There's not really like a secret Rush song out there to my knowledge, except like Garden Road and Fancy Dancer. But those songs came out like when the band first started back in the early 70s, and that they are not good songs. They kind of suck. You're not missing nothing. Okay, yeah, so we'll just go ahead and get into the Rich reacting thing. So I made a video. If you don't know who Rich from Review Tech USA is, I'm not going to explain it, because that's the whole point of a live stream, is like you kind of going in already knowing what's going on here. If this was a normal like edited video, then I would go into, you see, Rich from Review Tech USA started out as a guy who never actually reviewed tech, and Then complained a lot about video games and got into a lot of e-celeb drama, just drama in general with people. But yeah. Jesus! Blowing on the fucking nose. Man, it was one thing seeing you with the Red Cow Entertainment Boys. It was something else entirely seeing Dicker's reaction to your video show up on the casino. Yeah, Casino, yeah, those guys watched my video. I feel like I've been on their shit in the past, and they were not like super like positive about something I was doing. They were like dunking on me for some. I don't know what the video in question was, but yeah, whatever. It seems like they kind of have like a problem with anything and everything. Like that's their brand, is to just roast everything in their path, I guess. Hey, more power to them, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's not my cup of tea, honestly. I watched whenever like my video bit on there, and literally it was like every second that every like other word that Rich would say, they'd pause it and be like, "What an idiot! He just said the. That's like the weakest of all articles. You got and he just said the. Fuck you, fat piece of shit." Like. Ironically, one of the guys is quite overweight on that show, and he keeps talking about Rich's weight. That's just like pot calling the kettle black there a little bit. Wouldn't you say? Great. Now I'm gonna end up on there for bad. They're just gonna talk about me. Not me talking about Rich. Whatever. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened on here. But yeah, I don't know. And it seems like the one guy, the overweight guy, is like the funny man, and then the other guy, who strikes me as may or may not be gay, might be gay. He strikes me as like the straight man, or the laugh guy who just kind of laughs at everything overweight guy says. That seems to be their dynamic, and you know what? Good for him, or good for them, or whatever. What's up, E-Rock? Jim and them producer in the chat. Executive producer. Has it always been an executive? I think it has, actually. All right, so anyway, let's get to this, because I don't want to be on here all night this time around. Probably going to be a shorter stream, so grift faster, because I'm going to be here for a good time, not a long time. I'll tell you that. Oh, God. Let me put on these tattered old fucking, look at these fucking things. God, you just see the little black pieces of what is that even, like? I don't even know what you call that material, honestly, but yeah, it's pretty fucking gross. But they still are perfectly good headphones, so I'm rocking them until the bitter end, because I don't feel like buying a new pair of these fucking things. God, I hate wired headphones. I know with these they kind of have to be wired, but to go into your computer, but it's fucking annoying, dude. I wonder if I could ever get wireless headphones to interact with my computer to where I don't have to deal with this fucking wire. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna start with me reacting to the reaction to my video, and then we're gonna. Someone said. A Pat Flea Market Madness video, so we're gonna watch a Flea Market Madness, and then we're going to I'm going to breeze through a Pitchfork top 200 albums, this is the top 200 albums of the last 25 years. So we got like 3 different things going on, and much like Rex Viper. Okay, then we'll whatever. All right, so here we go. Me reacting. This is so stupid. Me reacting to Rich reacting to my video that I made on him. Holy shit. Okay. Here we go. Rich thought that he could perhaps try his hand at music, and that's where I come in. But instead of shitty 80s inspired rock jams, Rich, who was easily my age or older at the time, tried his hand at producing beats, yo.
I have been producing records as a hobby since 2003.
Okay, this is where he misunderstood me. When I was saying that he was easily my age or older when he was producing those particular beats. So basically I was saying like he was like 36 or 37 when he was doing putting out those stock beats. My point is that he should have been a lot better at making beats by this point. Like for someone who has been doing it for so long, he should be better. That was my point. That I guess I did not get that across well enough to him. But that's what I meant by that. $2 super chat from Gator159. The thumbnail's false advertising. How so? Because I'm right side up and not upside down, wearing glasses and a black hoodie. Sorry, man. Had to get you in here somewhere. Somehow. So yeah, that's Rich's first misinterpretation. Again, my point was he should have been better at this point in his life with these beats that he's been making, but they still sound kind of stock to me. And then later on, we learned that he uses basically all samples to create his beats, which he fucking mauls over hardcore. Like he has a fucking meltdown. The fact that I point that out, and we'll get there.
But I just started. I
never said in my video that you just started making beats. I just said my point is that you were my age by the time you were putting these beats out, and that's not very fucking impressive because for as old as you are, your beats should be. Rich is a few years older than me now, but a lot of this shit that I found in this video was from a long time ago. So
for 40 seconds into this, everything he said has been inaccurate. It's like, okay.
No, you just didn't understand. You didn't understand what I said, and I probably could have said it more clearly. But my main point is that your shit should sound way better if you've been doing this for so long.
I was hoping there would be I was like, all right, I know this guy actually.
Oh yeah, he unsubscribes to my channel at the end of this video, which I didn't know. Well, I thought his Review Tech USA channel was subscribed to me, but no, it was only his streaming channel. So, but he rage quits at the end here. So this is just one of his beats. That's just like once again, it sounds like you could type in, royalty free rap, trap rap beat or boom bap beat on YouTube, and you would get a beat just like this. Man, I know people have bitched about this with him. His silence is like so like dead air dickers is what they call him. Yeah, that is like such a fitting title. Like this dude is like the amount of fucking dead air with this guy is insane. Like is he that high? Is he that much of a fucking like stoner that he's just like his brain's just like buffering and it just takes him a while to just kind of form a thought? Cause I don't know. I feel like that's like one of like my like rare, I don't know, like talents, if you want to call it that, is like I'm pretty like, quick to like for being solo. Like I fill up the space, with talking. So there's never like a point where I'm just like, sitting there with like my soft wanker in my hand. I don't know why I had to bring my dick into this, but because we're talking about dickers. That's why.
I forgot I made that beat. I made that in 2014. I thought that was all right.
See, though Rich might have buttered his bread as this big-time gaming YouTuber, there was also a completely different side to the man. He was a music producer. But to look at this guy and think he actually sits behind a drum kit or even sings would be a misnomer. Oh no. Rich
He's going there. He's going there. I actually pick. I have a feeling if I'm wrong, I'm wrong still.
$5 through Super
He's
Chat.
going with
Obsession with Phil is funny when even RGT85 and beat 'em ups are taking pot shots at him too. Would literally watched him on his podcast.
I would love to know who got into Boy George's ear.
Yeah, he calls me Boy George. I guess the hair thing. That's if that's the worst insult that I hear, you know, for the rest of my life about like being a presence on YouTube, then I think I will have gotten out of this pretty fucking lucky. Like, cause yeah, that was okay. Yeah, Boy George. All right, whatever. I mean, that wasn't even remotely offensive. But I mean, you know, whatever. So what he's about to say is like, oh, he's going there. He's going there. Because, like, I said to look at this guy and think that he's sitting behind a drum set or singing would be like a misnomer or whatever. That was a joke about his weight more than anything else. That was a joke about, like, if you look at Rich, he doesn't look like he plays any instrument. I mean, the man is quite large. He certainly doesn't look like he'd be a drummer. That was the joke. But what he interpreted as was, oh, this is one of those music elitists who's going to dog me for using samples in my music. And he acts like he hasn't seen this video yet. Like, he's like, I don't know if he's going to say it, but I got a feeling in my bones that he's going to say it. He's going to call me out for using samples in my beats or whatever. And it's like, bro, you already watched this video before you put it up on your fucking live stream. Like, it's so fucking obvious. And then he acts like, oh shit, I called it at the end or whatever. When I do like finally mention the fact that like, wow, this guy literally just takes samples and stacks them on top of each other, he acts like, I called it, fucking Nostradamus over here. It's like, yeah, because you had prior knowledge of what was going to be in this video and you acted like you didn't. But no, anyway, this was a joke about his weight, but he took it as, oh, this is a guy who's gonna make fun of me for using samples. I was like, no, I was just being a dick on with that one. Sorry about that.
And was like, hey, say this, this, and this. That's what I feel like. It's like, all right, cool. If I make this video, I know it'll get views, and I'll make these talking points come up. Because I won't say names, but where have we heard a lot of these talking points before?
So apparently Rich thinks that like 8-Bit Eric, whoever the fuck that is, sent me or like informed me. I'm a, you know, an agent of this 8-Bit, because that's apparently Rich's mortal enemy. Again, I don't know who the fuck this man is. Apparently he's got a YouTube channel and he, you know, him and Rich are like mortal enemies, and Rich feels like either Eric or some other goon in his world, using, you know, like his phraseology, I would assume, like put me up to this or something like that. Because like he streamed my Pat the NES Punk video like a year or two ago, and he thought it was really good. He thought it was funny. He laughed. He subscribed to my channel, and so I think he feels like I'm turning on him in this video. I have to take a shot just then. Which, it's not that I was turning on him. It's just that, I mean, anybody's fair game. If you make crappy beats and you call yourself a music producer, and then I listen to it and I'm like, wow, this is fucking garbage. Like, I was expecting like some like badass music production, and it's like, no, dude, this is like, anyway, I'll get to that whenever he pulls the program up. DJ Dead Air, god damn. See, makes beats. So this is me playing examples of some of his beats, which he'll go on to be like, how'd you even find those? Those are like 13 years old. That's when I first started making beats. How did you even find these? It's like, dude, it's on your fucking SoundCloud or your YouTube. It's on, I don't know. My friend Rhea in Discord, she wants me to start calling her out by name, which I will do. She found a lot of this shit. She's my researcher. And guys, if you're a content creator, get your ass someone who's willing to rifle through all that shit You still have to do the editing. You still have to do the script writing, be in front of the camera. But if you can get someone to at least do like the research for you to a certain degree, to like find the clips that you need to use, like that shit is, oh my God, that shit like is worth its weight in gold.
Dude, that was like, I actually made that back in 2006. I found that beat and I uploaded it. Where the fuck did you even find this, dude? I mean, I'll give you credit on that. This is like my old shit that's very mid, in my opinion. You
Thank you. Appreciate you the agreeing.
went way back, dude. Oh God, that beat sucks.
I love what his face is doing in this still frame here. Ah! I like the underwater effect on Rich's face. It's amusing to me.
Too. These are all really old shit.
The whole time you've been watching this guy shit on the new Xbox or make fun of other YouTubers, he was actually producing beats behind the scenes. Oh yeah, one of those guys. I'm sure you've never run into some rando at a bar or club who proclaims that,
yo man, I make beats, I'm a producer, I have a record label, I can make you a star. Can
I did any of that. I went there saying, people have tried to say that to me in the past before. That was fun.
that was the joke, Rich. That was the joke, is that there's like, everybody makes beats. Everyone's a rapper, everybody makes beats. You know, a lot of times you get hustled by people who's like, yo, man, like, I make beats, yo. I mean, you should come over, man. We can collaborate. If they find out you're a musician or a producer, that's what happens to me, at least, all the time. Like, as soon as they find out I have a band, like, they don't even, like, listen to my band, and they're already like, yo, man, you know, we should collaborate, blah, blah, blah. That was the joke I was making. I wasn't saying that Rich said that. Anyway, a lot of shit goes over this man's bald head, so that didn't surprise me that one went over his head. I mean, I'm wearing the fucking meme sunglasses. Like, you didn't catch on that was kind of a little skit, jokey bit there, Rich?
I hate it. Dude, that beat was ancient. I made that, I think, in 2014.
borrow $20?
Now, behind the scenes, Rich, aka Officer Dickers, had been making rap beats this.
Oh, that says so much.
That stupid applause button, bro. Nobody likes it. Everybody hates that fucking applause button. No, I called him Officer Dickers because honestly, like, I saw this documentary, How Not to Restart Your YouTube Career by, what was it, Mikey No Notes or something. It was a really fucking entertaining video. It was very fucking hilarious. And yeah, I heard about the whole thing where he had this, you know, he got his dick hard for some female streamer and her dad who have a very creepy relationship with each other. Her and her dad anyway. And, you know, she's a little 20-something-year-old hottie, whatever. And he wanted to get her on his, I guess, one of his streams or some shit. And, you know, she's some clout-chasing bimbo, so she's like, okay. And I guess Keemstar told him at the last minute that, like, hey, these people are not good news. You do not want them in your house, around your family, yada, yada, yada. So Rich kind of, like, pulled out at the last minute. And she was still acting like, hey, well, I'm still going to come over whether you like it or not. And so he, like, called the cops on her, on this, like, 20-something-year-old, you know, girl or woman or whatever. And so that's how he got the name Officer Dickers, because he, like, literally called the cops on, like, a 20-something-year-old, like, female streamer. Like, is she really going to come up into your house, guns ablaze? He says that he didn't want her dad there. Like, that was his main thing, was like, the dad was apparently this creepy guy or whatever. And it's like, well, just tell her the dad can't come in. Like, the dad they have an RV anyway, you know. Anyhow, yeah, that was an awkward swig. That's how we got the name Officer Dickers. Oh, we got $5 Australian from Debonair Nerd. It's sad because Rich has the greatest potential to do a comeback as a man who can debunk flat Earth by going to the South Pole on a pogo stick. Damn. No, dude, truth be told, I liked Rich's content. In what, 20... I think I watched him in like 2018, 2019. I was definitely there when he was like glazing Tommy Tallarico about his Amico. I hate how those two things rhyme. Yeah, I was there for that shit. And I generally enjoyed his content that he made. Sometimes he got a little too into the weeds for me about certain things he would talk about, and I wouldn't give a fuck. But like, yeah, no, I mean, that's, you know, I don't talk about people I don't really know anything about. It's like, people keep telling me to do some shit about Darkside Phil. I don't know I mean, I know what everybody else knows about Darkside Phil. He's a fucking caveman moron who pours fucking bacon grease into his toilet because he feels like that's the best way to get rid of excess cooking grease. And he sucks at games. You know, he's just, yeah, just the same shit that everybody else knows about him. It's like, no, I'm not. There's no new stone to unturned with Darkside Phil. Oh yeah, the bacon grease. That shit was epic as fuck. But yeah, no, there's nothing new there about that. And I never watched Phil growing up. I always knew who he was because his reputation preceded him. But it's like, I'm not doing content on people I didn't fuck with at one point. I fucked with Pat NES Pat Pat the NES Puck at one point. I fucked with Rich at one point. Fucked with AVGN at one point. Still kind of sort of keep up with him out of obligation at this point because I know that you guys are going to want to hear about it. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting I'm blathering. Bro, that is like that stupid applause button. Like, how much boost do you need? How much an ego boost do you need to like make a statement and then like hit an applause break button as if like, oh yeah, listen to all these people who agree with you, Rich. You totally just pwned whoever you were talking about.
That says so much.
Oh, that's me calling him Officer Dickers. He thinks I'm like a part of some collective that's out to get him or something, when in all reality, no, I just reached all these conclusions by myself. So, you know, there's that.
I don't even care about Dickers. I am the one who brought up Dickers, but we know.
I mean, you care about it on some level, obviously. Let's all that dead air.
When there's smoke, there's fire.
Like, I can easily just talk whole time, and as he was sinking his own Titanic, aka his primary channel with over 1 million subs, he was promoting his music shit.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Rich of Review.
More dead air.
I promoted that years ago, dude, before my channel was anything was going on with my channel.
Tech USA, just letting you.
Yeah, you never promoted your music shit after that. It was only that one video, and then you never said anything about it again. Like, he's so like everything has to technically be 100% like, oh well, you're playing this video that you found from my channel, but this video was made, you know, that was made forever ago. And it's like, yes, this video, but you've talked about your beat production and your music production, all that shit, many times after that.
You know, my RTU music channel is up and live with a track uploaded to it.
And that channel's been dead because I lost access to that email. Why are you going back 75 years with shit that doesn't even correlate to the... Yeah, dude, here is the thing. I made a bunch of music in 2024.
What?
It was...
2024, how is that going back 70 million years ago? I don't understand that.
Look, did I want to do things with it? Yes, but it was an escape. I didn't want to be on front of the fucking camera. Dude, every time I came on here, The same shit was brought up. The same shit was brought up about my kid. And then with the mindset I was in, I couldn't deal with it. So I escaped to this.
Okay. And bro, it's not even on pause.
Oh, in the description, and I'll have an annotation probably in the video in the top right corner or somewhere. You'll see it pop up like now. So hope you enjoy the music.
So I have a hobby that I wanted people to check out, and that's not okay. That's like me saying, yo, I'm a rap producer.
Bro, this guy's like a fucking my ex-girlfriend. Like, whenever we got into an argument, she would just do this straw man thing where it's like something that I never said. I never said it wasn't okay to have a hobby or have an interest. And he's like, so I'm promoting something. I'm not allowed to have a hobby or interest. That wasn't even the fucking point that I was making. I think I was talking about how, like, he had been, the whole time he had been taking a dump on Xbox and doing his live streams, he was also a music producer. And then I played this clip, and then he just, again, throws in the straw man argument of, so it's not okay that I have an interest. It's like, when did I say it's not okay that you have an interest, Rich? You fucking idiot.
Oh, this makes me want to just make fucking beats to spite this bastard.
Yeah, that's such a stupid reason to make music, but if that's, sure, go for it, man. Download your sample packs, which I've been told that you do. You just download packs of pre-rendered samples and you just layer them on top of each other. And it shows. Yeah, do that then.
Maybe this is a good thing for me. So me having a hobby, are you making a living making music?
Did I ever say at any point I was making a living off of making music? I will give it to him, though. He does give me the benefit of the doubt that I might be making a living off my music. I thought that was cute because it's like, oh, Rich, if you think any musician is making a living, fucking major label acts, or I should say bands on a major label, which are kind of few and far between nowadays. Most rock bands are on big indie labels like Roadrunner Records and shit like that, fueled by ramen. But yeah, most of those bands aren't making a fucking living, especially if you're the bass player, especially if you're the drummer and you're not getting any royalties from the songwriting credits or whatever. Like, these motherfuckers, when they're not on tour, they're working a day job. So nobody's making a living off their fucking music unless you're like a producer, for like if you're Swiss Beats or DJ Mustard or some shit like that. Like, yeah, you're making a hell of a lot of money off of that. It doesn't hurt that rap's the most popular genre right now. Oh my God.
I mean, if you are, then hey, okay. I bow before you. I don't think you are if you're making these videos,
Canadian
though.
dollars and 99
No, I'm making a lot more money off of YouTube than I ever have off of music. So, and it's from making videos like this. Sadly, I mean, I don't want this to be my whole ass profile on this website. But like, yeah, every now and then I think it's fun to make like a drama video. I love watching drama videos. Honestly, a lot of you do too. You just don't want to admit it because it makes you seem like a fucking 70-year-old woman watching a soap opera. But you know, what can you do? We like the drama. Everybody fucking likes it.
cents through Super Chat. It's almost like
Why has he got like a deep black man's voice as like his I don't even know what they call that on Twitch, where the voice reads out like text to voice after you give a certain amount or some shit. I don't know the dynamics of Twitch, but why has he got like some deep black it's probably like supposed to be like, lol, it's a black guy and I'm not black and get it, big black man. I don't know. I guess there's a joke to be found in there somewhere. I don't get it.
guys like him are talentless enough that the only way they can find success is by tearing others down. Thoughtful face emoji, man face bombing emoji.
Yeah, because Rich from the Review Tech has never tore anybody down. Rich has not dedicated his entire life to Darkside Phil at all. One of his stupid viewers said, you know, that typical hacky, Like, some people can only make content by tearing other people down. Like, as if Rich hasn't built his whole ass empire towards the last 2 or 3 years of his channel just ripping on Dark Side Phil. Like, how... I don't understand how some, like, people can be so fucking stupid and not, like, see the hypocrisy in their statement. Like, okay, yeah. I actually, like, I have, like, a music tab on my profile where I have all my band's original music. I have plenty of videos where I don't talk about other YouTubers or whatever. Okay.
OG.
I mean, the thing is, if this was like, listen, man, I made a bunch of videos that are considered drama videos on people, but the stuff I had, I didn't just go by a trust me, bro. I would be like, all right. And when I fucked up, like with Pro Jared, as much as he's still a weirdo, he wasn't a pedo. And I was just like, yo, man.
Damn, Rich called Pro Jared a pedo. I didn't remember that one. I mean, I knew, yeah, like, Pro Jared's a fucking kind of a weird guy who likes to dress up like Sailor Moon, and I'm assuming get pegged by his girlfriend, but it doesn't make him a pedophile by any stretch of the imagination.
And there was misinformation. I even made a video. This is, so I've made plenty of drama videos, okay? But as far as I know, they were based in fact. And if Jay and I fucked up even with the gaming news store, remember I would take down the video and put up an apology video about it?
I don't ever
It's
remember
not
that.
the same, dude.
I'm going to be posting there regularly, not as much as Review Tech USA, but at least
Although I think he did have to eat some crow about the whole Amico thing, because that was a complete, like, that guy looked like a fucking idiot, because Patney and the one big W that they got in their whole doing anything together was they totally called pretty much beat for beat exactly how and why the Amico, whatever, how it would fail, why it would fail, when it would fail. Like, they pretty much, like, nailed it. And all these other people were so against them. They had, like, no goodwill in the community, especially after that Diablo Immortal L take. But no, they definitely got the win on that one. And Rich definitely, like, he did. I do remember he made a video where he was like, Pat, I'm sorry. You know, I thought just like everyone else that Tommy was gonna do this. Anyway.
couple times a week, so you could check out what I do. Have a good one.
Just one in a long line of projects that Rich would... God, those fucking cheer reactions were... Oh! That's almost as bad as Pat's sealed! But that one's actually way worse, because it goes on for way too long.
Sean Reagan donated $9.99 through Super Chat. His inaccuracy about basic facts is actually pissing me off, Lamau. I was around when Il Capo was flipped did up. You never prepared routine RTU channel content about Phil. Maybe 5 to 10 vids ever.
Yeah, most
Jesus,
of
rolling
even
eyes face emoji.
yeah, even early on I was doing live. I just did
Rich, stop coping, bro. Like, you literally based the last 2 or 3 years of Review Tech USA on, or your stream channel, or whichever. Like, you literally based, like, the last 2 or 3 years on Dark Side Phil. Like, do not OD on the copium, my brother. It is dangerous. Cerebral P, $20 Canadian, finally. Hey, asshole, love the new track. Take my money so you can get paid off your music, LOL. Fucking thanks, because it certainly ain't going to be the view count on the new song, which, I mean, that's to be expected. That I'm not going to, my original, intellectual property is not going to get nearly a fraction of the views that something like about AVGN's going to get, or about even Dickers over here. It's that proven shit that people are used to. That's the shit that gets. And what did James build his career on? Talking about shit that people already knew about, Nintendo games of various kinds. So it's like, and how did Nintendo get their start? They took a risk and had a fucking shit ton of money to throw at this new idea of entering the video game market. So because of Nintendo's risk taking, it built a career for James, which then kind of gave me a lot of subs. It's the circle of life. Anyway.
It's like, well, Rich, you didn't live stream about him as much. I didn't live stream as much back then. I didn't really start live streaming to the point I am now in 2019.
Okay, well, whatever. Overpromise and underdeliver. After me and my...
No, well, hey, listen. That I am guilty of. Holy fuck, I am guilty of that. That I'm guilty of. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm not trying to be, like, mean here, but, like, Rich holds up his arm, and it's like... His arm's, like, skinnier than mine. And he's like... But he's, like, 200 pounds fatter than me. Wow, that is a skinny arm for such a large man. Interesting. I'm just pointing out it's an interesting shape.
It's part of the reason why I haven't uploaded another video, because I refuse to, until I get the ASMR video done, which is going to be about Phil. We need...
Until I get the ASMR video done that's going to be about Phil. You know... Yeah, and it's like, dude, you're fucking obsessed with that guy. It's fucking weird. And why is he doing a goddamn ASMR channel? I've listened to a few of those videos. I don't know. It might be. I don't know. I don't think I want to make another video on this guy. But like, goddamn, dude. Like, those videos are so fucking creepy. It's like he's just like, I really like handheld video games, consoles. Wow, this one's really cool. I like the buttons. Tap, 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 tap. It's just like, it's weird. It's like you're like, I don't know, in like a bunk bed at your friend's house, and you gotta keep your voice down because your parents can't hear because they might wake up. First of all, whispering like that is not good for your voice for long periods of time. Like, that actually damages. Believe it or not, whispering does damage your vocal cords. Is not good. Not good for your vocal cords. I don't know exactly the science of the why, but it's pretty much tantamount to screaming. It's kind of like the same. I don't see how, but I swear to God, if you look it up, whispering is not good for your vocal cords.
I need to. I hate saying we need to. I don't want to do like a biography on Phil. I just want to bring up some funny situations
Andreas
that he's
Hansen
done.
Donated 50 Swedish krona through
Welcome
Super Chat.
back to Sweden.
I is now back in Sweden.
Welcome back to Sweden, sir.
That applause button, bro. Ditch it, please.
I mean, his music doesn't seem bad. I don't know if we still have to see. Did he go the music snob route? I don't know yet.
Oh yeah, that's something that people like to do as a low blow, or what they think is a low blow. For me, it's like, oh, let's attack his band. Let's like say how bad his music sucks, because that's the thing that's really gonna get to him. And I'm not gonna lie, it does like piss me off more than if you comment on my other videos where you're just like attacking my appearance or whatever. I honestly could give a fuck about that. But yeah, like, and I know like I know a troll when I see one, because they'll be like, to be honest, bro, and it'll be like one of our like songs. It's like, you know, legitimately like people, whenever we play it live, like it like goes off, and you got people telling me all the time, like unsolicited, like, dude, this song fucking slaps, yada yada yada. You got these motherfuckers that'll be like, dude, to be honest, bro, this is like, for as someone who is like thinks of themselves as like a musical authority, this is way more cringe than what Rex Viper ever put out, bro. It's just embarrassing, bro. Your band sucks, dude. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you try to get a reaction. Sometimes they do, but yeah, it's funny. But anything, Rich was saying like he hasn't heard my, because I guess someone in his chat was like, probably said something like, you should hear his band, they suck. And then Rich responds kind of generously with he's like, well, I don't know if they're good or not, I haven't really heard it or whatever. So I mean, you know, I'll give him that.
He was prompted to do this video. I don't know. He was prompted.
No, I wasn't prompted. No, so I don't know if you saw. So Volunteer is saying, so the fat guy's reacting to DWG's video. Yes, and I'm reacting to his reaction. And I put that in the title of this video. So you should have known what you're in for there. Oh, Brandon Carl, 2112. Hell yeah. Do you guys like my new Genesis shirt? My friend got this for me for my birthday. It's been a minute since I've owned a Genesis shirt, so I definitely needed another one. No, I was not prompted to make that video. Like, that's hilarious how he thinks I was prompted by who? I have 20,000 subscribers, bro. Like, nobody's. I'm starting to get on a few people's radars. I think for the wrong reasons, unfortunately. Dingus Glurt. I fucking love that username. You have friends? Lucky. Thanks, Dingus Glurt. And it's like a little frog profile. Jesus Christ, it's hilarious. I make whatever videos I want to make. Literally, the whole Dickers idea, I was like walking around my house like a few weeks ago thinking like, fuck, I need a new idea for my next YouTube video. And I checked my memos on my phone, and it was like YouTube, like review other YouTubers' music. And then I'm like, well, who has a band or music that I can think of? I was like, well, Justin Wang from Wang, the Wang channel. Gabby Bell. I was like, yeah, her music's pretty decent though. Like, she's like legit, you know, like very well produced. And I like her channel. I really don't want to say anything bad about her. And I was like, Justin Wang, he does like metalcore, which isn't my cup of tea, but it's like, it was pretty well done. I was like, oh, Review Tech USA did music. Holy shit. He made beats. I was like, his music's got to be on the internet somewhere. And that's when I was like, okay, that's the idea right there. Yep, I'm reviewing Review Tech USA's music. It makes perfect sense. It combines music and drama or whatever. Controversy, which is perfect for my channel. So that's where the idea came from. Nobody prompted me to do this idea. I wish people fed me like really like great ideas. Well, sometimes they do on my Discord actually, which fuck it, I guess I'll go ahead and drop that here now since I'm talking about it. If you want to join my Discord and you're not already on it. And yeah, anyway, let's keep going here. Man, I am pausing a lot more than I thought I would. Good Lord.
And the thing is, all right, make it.
The Jostler, crown emoji, donated $5 through Super Chat. Why is he being a music gatekeeper? I run into people like this in my job. We should check out his pop punk band, smirking face emoji.
Music gatekeeper. No. No. I literally just said Justin Wang's band's like metalcore, and it's not my cup of tea, but it's like well done, so, you know, good for him. Like, yeah, and then he refers to as a pop punk band. They're going off of literally that one song, our song Audacity. Yes, that is technically, I could see how someone would say that song in particular is pop punk. That's the only song we have that even sounds like that. But I mean, I don't expect these people to like go and listen to my entire catalog, you know. They're probably gonna look at the music video with the highest views, and they're probably gonna click on that, which is Audacity at this point, and they're gonna be like, okay, yeah, you know. They're probably gonna be like, oh yeah, this, you know, if they're looking for like rage bait or hate material or whatever, they'd be like, oh yeah, this is just some pop punk bullshit from like the 2000s Hot Topic era, you know, whatever.
Seriously though, maybe DM him?
Oh yeah, the commenter ended with like DM me, and Rich is like, I might DM him.
I might. There was a lot of misinformation here.
I don't know where he's gonna DM me. He's not following me on my fucking, where it says new Twitter account at DWG YouTube. Bro, I've got like 90 followers, but that's the account that I use to I've DM'd much bigger people than myself on that tiny little account. But yeah, that's my official account. I don't know how to find him on Twitter. So, and I don't know, dude. He's such a pariah at this point. I don't think I'd want him on one of my live streams anyway, even if he was like down to do it.
Zero fact checking, and that, to me, that says a lot about a person's character. I was hoping that he was different, but then I forgot it's the internet, and everyone's a piece of shit who's a content creator.
Source gathered together as much as we could, and
Everyone in the entertainment industry is mostly a piece of shit.
Dude, yeah, you how long have you been stalking Darkside Phil for and made a whole ass like cottage industry out of fucking Rich? You know, he liked me when I was shitting on Pat, the NES punk. He liked me then, but then when he was in my targets, now it's like everyone in the entertainment industry is a piece of shit. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, you know, God, I want to mention some shit right now, but I do not want to like give anybody out there any kind of acknowledgement, but like, yeah, I've had shit about me said, and I hate even saying that because like I literally want to give them zero oxygen. But yeah, they you know, it's like, yeah, fair enough, you know. I dished it out, so I shouldn't be surprised when I have fucking losers making videos about me who have like 60 subscribers on their channel. Again, I hate even mentioning this shit because I want to give them zero fucking oxygen. But yeah, if any of you in here on my Discord, you know who I'm talking about. Hell, they might be in the chat right now under some different pseudonym.
Don't meet your
Cyber
heroes.
21 donated $5 through Super Chat. The Bloody Money
Oh, thank you, Amanda Reacts to Stuff. Liking my new song. Thank you. Appreciate that.
mix you did was really good. It surprised friends with how good it was. This guy's
Super Goose, did you know Kino Casino is doing a full segment of your video tonight? I've heard. I will go back and watch it at some point and see what they say.
a massive tool. Fuck him.
Well, let's see, and I don't know yet. I'm being honest with you. Let's see if he goes into OMG. He uses samples.
Yeah, he knows I'm going into that because he's already watched this video, but he's acting like he hasn't. He's acting like this is the first time on stream that he's watching it. Oh my God. Like, yeah, right. Bullshit. I don't buy that one for 2 seconds. I know for a fact he already went in here like with prior knowledge of what I was going to talk about.
If he goes into that, and I don't know,
Yes, you do.
then he's cooked
Oh, I'm
to
cooked.
me.
Am I also crashing out, bro? I like how Rich is just so naturally adapting the Gen Z phraseologies here. Regards to
Yeah, I can't picture him being a fan of Eric. I do know when YouTube, literally this was the top video when I logged into YouTube on my phone. The first comment I saw was from Eric.
he dresses up as you, makes puppets of you. It's bizarre, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, Immortal Ugly Fish is referring to this fucking loser who has literally apparently no life whatsoever. Yeah, I know he's like, oh shit, scared me. Sorry, someone off camera. Just a wild Pokemon has appeared. Came in like a stalker. Yeah, sorry, it freaked me out just then. Yeah, this guy's like married and shit, and he's like fucking obsessed with me, dude. And it's like 20,000 subs, and you're already obsessed with me. That's what the fuck does that say about? I don't know, man. It's like you're not really gonna get very far off of my back. Not yet, at least. I don't know. Give me some time. Maybe you can leech off me then and get a few more subs for your shitty little channel. And I know this is gonna get immediately sent to him, and I shouldn't have said anything, but whatever.
No,
It was
I'm not
bound to
kidding.
happen.
Just like I had to, Eric, show your flag history.
I don't know what he's talking about with that. I've not flagged anything. I don't know who Mundane Matt is, honestly. I've never heard of Mundane Matt. And no, I've not heard about the kid behind the camera controversy. What's going on with isn't that the guy who got Boogie to like invest all his money in crypto, which he then lost like a week later? Rich's musical output It's a snail's pace drip of generic SoundCloud rap that you could literally find anywhere else. I don't know how or why he would think his particular beats would have had a chance of standing out amongst the pack, because here's the unfortunate truth of being a YouTuber who also has a music project. Only a fraction of your subscribers will ever check out the music project you are promoting.
Yeah, I know. It's a totally different audience. It's the same with my ASMR videos. Most of you don't give a shit. You're not saying anything to me that I didn't. Do you think, dude, I ain't Moist Critical? I can't just like say for someone to go somewhere and I'll get a 500,000 views on whatever I'm doing.
What? What the what? There's like a stepladder in that little closet there. I can't. I'm pulling a Rich right now and being like, go take care of it. I'm streaming right now. I can't leave my stream. Shut up. Yeah, he said he's not Moist Critical. He can't just like, you know, he doesn't have the Oprah effect. You know, he can't just shout out something and then people go and check it out or whatever. Yeah, maybe when you had your million sub channel, you possibly could have done that. Although I don't know, dude. The ratio of subs to like views was pretty fucking skewed on that channel in the latter days. It's like Pat the NES Punk has been holding steady at like 220K subs, but his views literally match mine, and I only have 20K. You know. Like that is what I consider a classic dead channel. I don't know what the mathematical formula is, but it's like the ratio of subscribers to views, if it's like ridiculously out of balance to where like that would be like my channel, like if I right now I have 20K, and that would be like if my videos got like 100 views like per video, like that would be, I would consider my channel like a dead ass channel. But like nah, like if you're 20K and you're averaging like 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8K, those are actually, that's a pretty good ratio. And you would think like, well, I was stupidly, when I started YouTube, I'm like, oh, well, if I have 3,000 subscribers, that means I'll get 3,000 views. No, that's not how that works at all. I don't know why it doesn't work that way, but you don't even get half of that. If you have 3,000 subs, you're probably averaging about 200 views per video. I don't know why it works like that. It just does. $1.99 from the Russian Kinger. Kid Beyond Camera makes rap music, I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. Was the person he was talking to Mama Dancing with Ghosts? No, it's my friend who is much shorter than me. So, you know, there you go. YouTuber.
Let's again. Maybe he just doesn't like it, and again, that's okay too. But if he goes into that I use samples, and I don't know if he says that yet.
Yes, you do.
Then it's null and void at that point.
Oh, Kid Beyond Camera is a groomer and a wife beater. Oh, you know whose drama for some reason I never even watched this guy's channel. Friend, quote unquote. Yeah, well, whatever, man. Get out of my personal business, okay? I'm Alex Jones for some reason right now. Get out of my space. Stop trying to figure out who's over here. It's none of your goddamn business. It's none of your goddamn business. Just leave it alone. I feel like that was a halfway decent Alex Jones impression. Stop trying to figure out who it is. You goddamn levels are all the same. You fuck babies. You fuck babies. Sorry. Oh yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Brad Taste in Music. I've been enjoying his drama lately. I've been watching videos about that. That guy's like a demon, bro. He's insane. Anyway, I don't know if you know about that or not, but Gabby Bell has 26,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. She has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, life's not fair. Damn it. Rich's music producing alien.
Susha116 donated $5 through Super Chat. I saw that, but yeah, you are the one that is obsessed with Eric.
I wonder. Someone said this to me and was like, yo, I bet you Eric Googles you in the morning to see whatever is out about you that he can like jump on.
This is Il Capo or Il Capo. Really leaning into that Italian swagger, aren't you, Rich? I swear to God, what is it with creators on this site who have a sniff of Italian heritage and they just lean into that
I'm more than likely full Italian.
bullshit? Bro, Rich looks just like my brother. Like my brother is like balding, overweight. He's got just a goatee. He wears my brother. We're a quarter Italian, my brother and I. Rich looks just like, in fact, more light-skinned than my brother does. My brother's way more olive complexion than Rich is. Like, I mean, I know there's light-skinned Italians. Trust me, I'm fucking well aware. But I don't know, man. I do agree with that, though, man. I swear to God, if there's like even like a iota of Italian heritage in these dudes, they are gonna like talk about that. Pat always talks about his fucking meal of the 7 fishes around Christmas or whatever, and he's talking anytime Italian food gets brought up, he's like, you know, he starts affecting this like, you know, more like Italian Jersey accent, kind of mafangul, you know, all that shit. It's just like, ugh. You guys literally think you're on The Sopranos, don't you?
And I've leaned into my Italian heritage before I even thought of uploading a YouTube video. Being proud of your heritage too is also a bad thing.
No, I mean, I didn't say you couldn't be proud of your heritage, but like, Rich reminds me of like that dude who's drunk at the bar, and he's an American just like everyone else at the bar, but he's like insecure because he doesn't really have a personality. So he's like, oh yeah, man, I'm Irish. I can drink all you motherfuckers under the table. Yeah, I'm Irish, you know. It's like, no, you're not Irish. You're a boring American, just like everyone else here. And you're using the 1/4 Irish or the one, even half Irish you have in you to become your whole ass personality. Oh, really? Are you Irish? Do you speak Gaelic? Like, are you from the old country? Then no, you're American. I'm sorry to say you're just as boring as everyone else here. Find another avenue to have a personality. But like, that shit drives me. People do it with like being German or like Native. Oh my God, Native American's a big one. I know you motherfuckers know that's true if you live in America. You have met, I know you've met some cracker ass down the road some point who's like, oh yeah, I'm full Cherokee. I'm full Tomahawk. It's like, no, you're not. You're a fucking 8th or 16th, just like most other Americans whose families have been here for a long ass time. Like shut the fuck. Do you live on a reservation? Because like literally those are the ones who are like full-blooded Native American. And boy did they get fucked over hardcore.
This is a really retarded video so far. I thought.
Oh! I know I didn't stand behind the Italian heritage thing, but I couldn't help that. That just came out of nowhere. He dropped the R word, Rich. I would never do that. Or use a word that rhymed with it even.
Thought I was just gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna have to hold these L's, man. Like I thought, like, dude, all right, listen, I gotta take it.
Yeah, Rich, when have you ever taken an L? Like, when have you ever like accepted the L that you have properly earned? Like, I would say never. I would say you make an excuse, you find a way you find any way possible to cope or to make an excuse as to like why what someone is saying on stream about you is not the case. I've seen it quite a few times with you doing that. Shit, whether it's Pat the NES Punk or Rich Masucci, I have just as much Italian heritage as these motherfuckers, but I don't believe I've ever once mentioned it.
Oh, I've seen this self-deprecating stuff. That's fine, but you still need to be.
Not even self-fucking-deprecating, dude. I'm acknowledging the fact that, like, I'm probably just as Italian as you are, but I never felt the need to have mentioned it ever on a live stream or one of my edited videos. Like, I've never felt the need to mention the fact that, like, yeah, man, fucking Italian, gonna make some pies, I'm gonna name myself Il Capo as my rap producer name. I never felt the need to do any of that. Like, yeah, I'm a boring American, just like all the other boring Americans. We're mutts. Hitler called us a useless race because we were so mixed.
Be accurate with what you're saying about me if you're going to criticize me.
But whatever, you do you, I guess. So Il Capo has a whole... No, this is... Well, I'm live, but no, we're watching... I'm reacting to a reaction. I know that sounds restarted, but yeah, no, I felt the need to do this because I don't know, it just seemed kind of fun because he got a lot of shit. He took a lot of things the wrong way in my video. I still meant for the video to be slightly offensive, but I don't know. He just like completely like shit just went over his head a lot of times in this one. Last YouTube and SoundCloud page.
That's ancient as shit. I haven't uploaded there in years.
Page full of a grand total of like 13. Why not delete it then? You know, why leave it up there for people like me to stumble upon? 13 tracks.
Yeah, and it's ancient.
And these are songs that are released sporadically as fuck. If you were a fan of this dude's musical project, and I doubt you were, you certainly couldn't count on a regular release from him. Given the massive gaps of time in between releases on what are essentially...
Evil Detrution donated $5 through Super Chat. You need to eat a full plate of gabagool on stream to be Italian.
Ah, yes. I need to pull a James Gandolfini. I mean, listen,
James Gandolfini wasn't as fat as you are.
consistency, that is one thing I will totally agree with him on. I am dead to rights with that one.
Stock beats, you really get the impression that Dickers only fucked around with this project when he had literally nothing better to do. And these were instrumentals at that. Typically, you only make rap instrumentals if you intend on licensing them or straight up selling them to other artists. There does seem to be a few rappers here and there that are featured on Rich's channel, but I swear he saved the wackest beats for them. Okay, this beat is whack. I mean, it's got like a pretty good kick and snare, but it sounds like some Castlevania organ in the background. On top of that, I put on the screen, this song was only produced by Rich, and that could literally mean anything. If it says it was, if you're the producer of a song, that literally means you could have been the guy who rented the building where they went to go record, and you could get a producer credit. Oh yeah, hit the like button on the stream. Do it. Yeah, so Rich didn't even compose this beat. He just produced it, and literally, who the fuck knows what that means? I don't. Like, that could mean anything. Take your commissary pussy like it's settled in jail. I'm a heavyweight.
Man, I don't agree with that one. That is, again, I feel like opinion as fact.
Not to mention that finding a dude who can rap over your beat is like finding someone who can drive a car.
Holy shit, where do you live that you could find them? Because
Jacksonville, Florida, motherfucker. Everyone's a rapper here. Everybody is a rapper in Florida. In fact, in Florida, everybody is a fucking rapper. Like, he's freaking out. Doesn't he live in like Brooklyn, New York or something like that? Or like somewhere in New York? He might live in the outskirts of New York City or somewhere like up north or something, but like, yeah, dude, everybody's a fucking rapper in the South. Like, seriously, I don't know. Honestly, I was surprised that he was like that statement blew his mind. Like, do you all in the chat not know at least one or two motherfuckers who think they can rap? And I mean, bro, it's like a beat, and you just kind of rhyme over it. It's really not that hard. It's I mean, yeah, I'm not saying there's no like art form to it, because there certainly is. I mean, Eminem comes, I know I hate being like the white guy that cites the white rapper as like my first example that comes to mind, but honestly, listen to the song Rap God and tell me that you would be able to replicate that. Like, I'm thinking, no, you couldn't. I've seen plenty of people replicate Kendrick Lamar songs at karaoke, and UGK, the International Players Anthem, and all that shit. You know, I've seen like white girls do it with ease. So I don't know, man. I don't know where exactly he lives, where he's like, where there's just this drought of people who can rap. It's a very common where I'm from.
Everyone around me fucking sucks. Who do you know that actually can rap. Please
So many people, Rich.
find me someone around me. And then on top of it too, even
Why am I finding the talent for you? I mean, no, you find your own fucking people. Like, that's how it works. That's how collaboration works, is you network with people around you who are talented, who have a talent that you may not have, and you collaborate with them. I mean, that's how I found Ari, and, you know, she became a part of Dancing with Ghosts. I networked locally and bumped into her, and we networked.
if they have never released a song in their
Yes, he is adding studio applause to, yes, that's something that Rich likes to do.
life, this is the fun part. Most of them, he's trying to make it like I have an ego. Holy shit. It's on a, like, these people think that they're Nas. No, thank you.
I don't even think Nas is like. I think, like, as time goes on, Nas's position in rap is seen as less and less like, oh man, bro, Nas is the GOAT. Like, I think as time has gone, I mean, I think, yeah, in the 90s and like early 2000s, I think Nas was kind of seen as like the guy, but I don't know. I think that as time goes on, I think people have surpassed Nas. Kendrick Lamar being one of them.
I mean, if I license it to an artist, that's different. I rather light my fucking self on fire than find some local fucking asshole who thinks they're Drake. I couldn't think of anyone pop.
Dickers even made his way onto some kind of small internet radio show where he blathered on about his connection to rap and beat making.
Who is that one producer that inspired you to make beats? Like, that you heard this, you're like, wow, maybe I could do this. Like, I know there was probably some shit you listened to before that, but like the one time where you were like, yo, maybe I could do this shit.
I don't think there was necessarily anyone in particular. It was just like, I just remember thinking in 2000, like, I've always wanted to do this, and
I said in 2000 right there. So he has a clip of me saying something in here that goes against where he said I just started making music when... Remember he said that earlier on?
No, you misunderstood what I was saying earlier. The point I was trying to make was, by the age you were at when you made those beats that I played in my video, for as long as you had been making music, it should have been a lot more impressive than what I was hearing, and it wasn't. So now he's trying to get me in a gotcha thing, like, oh, I contradicted myself. No, you just didn't understand the original point I was making.
This wasn't old school. This is 2024, this interview.
Actually, the interview's from 2023. It's time stamped on there and everything, but Rich has eaten one too many edibles, I guess, or drank his one too many weed seltzers, because, yeah, it literally says on the page it's from 2023.
finally just said, you know what, I'm gonna step in and just try it, you know, because I've listened to hip hop and rap since I've been like 7.
I'm assuming these guys thought that Rich was a big get given his 1 million subscriber YouTube channel, which is why they suffered his cracker ass for a small portion of their show that he was on. At the end of the day,
I still talk to that guy to this day. Dude. Oh my
Cash
God.
Jam donated $10 through Super Chat. Some of my favorite channels are beat channels who do it as a passion to show off their work. It's not
that's sad. That comment who's like, some of my favorite channels are beat making channels that show off their passion for their work. Really? Oh, that sounds like a nightmare to me. I definitely would not subscribe to a beat channel. Like when I if I'm gonna make a beat, I want to make my own fucking beat, because I'm gonna like throw some shit in there that you're not gonna be able to find off of, you know, a beat package or a stock beat off of YouTube or whatever. Because that's the fun of making beats, is you get to throw your own kind of personality in there. If I want some weird distorted maraca with an echo on it that creates this weird rhythmic thing, you know, like that's the fun of making beats, is doing weird shit, throwing effects on there. You know, I like to make a little bit more industrial beats for like that might be appropriate for like guitar, electric guitar, like just think like Ministry or Nine Inch Nails, like those kind of beats. Like I like making shit like that personally. I don't like making rap beats because they're just so stock and generic at this point, most of them anyway. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, it's just that genre, just like hip hop as a genre, is so fucking oversaturated at this point. Like, I've been waiting on the day for that genre, for people to get sick of that fucking genre, because it's so played out, in my opinion anyway. I know that's probably a hot take, but you know, rock eventually got rock met a bitter end. You know, rock is the redheaded stepchild at this point, like, that has to sleep in the closet. But I guess it did take like over 50 years for rock to finally become like not in vogue anymore. I don't know.
Always about selling them to rappers. I would like to get into beat making myself.
Yeah, and I don't. This guy's like kind of being. Let's see the last 2 minutes. He's kind of being gatekeeping.
I would seemingly chalk this up to a guy just fucking around and having fun, but he honestly doesn't treat this project like he's just fucking around and having fun. We're kind of made to believe this is something he takes seriously and he puts a lot of time into. But when I find videos of you saying shit like this,
then I may not do anything on the main channel for 2 weeks and work on something else.
Easyps91 donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Listen how much to eat chicken parmesan, meatballs, and lasagna on stream while trying to review the food in Italian. Let's go farts, please.
Listen, you could get the farts. I could tell by when this was, because I have the Dr. Phil stupid fucking cutout. Easy peasy 91. Thank you. Appreciate you. This is when I was talking about how I was just stepping away for a while, which Lord knows I needed to. And I could tell the time frame by whatever I was doing with this fucking background there. And the Dr. Phil cutout. Then I may work on whatever, a bigger project. Yes, within the ashes. Music, and then I may, open up an OnlyFans and have a dog lick peanut butter out of my. I would not actually have that happen. That was a joke. That would be weird.
When you're throwing around terms like, I don't know, I may do this, I may do that, that just screams I don't have an actual plan and I don't feel like putting effort into anything, which is none more apparent than...
And you don't know the situation that was happening at the time.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a personal matter, then, just don't even, I don't know. Just be like, hey, I got some, personal shit going on in my life right now, so, I don't know what's going to be coming up on the forefront. I'm just going to take some time off of fucking YouTube and just, I don't know, leave it at that. Don't be like, I may do this, I may do that. I don't know what's going to happen. I might do music, I might do YouTube, I might do live streams. It's like, yeah, that just comes across as, you have no plan and you don't have an intention on putting work into any particular thing because you don't even know what you want to do. I wouldn't make a video like that unless I had a plan going forward of this is what is happening. This is what you as my audience can expect from me. I wouldn't go on and be like, I don't know, man. You guys, I might keep doing YouTube videos. I might do edited ones. I might only live stream. I might just work on my band's music. I don't fucking know, I know a lot of you guys have been following me for a long time, but, fuck you. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know. That's basically what I got from that.
But there is a grain of truth. I didn't have what I expected, and I know I've said this part before, with Review Tech USA. I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to get 2 more years out of this. I would have done the 2 more years. And then I would have probably sold this place.
You know what's funny? You see the RT there. That's his new channel. Well, what he's turned in his new channel. It's called Rich Tomorrow, which is a meme talking about because he's always changing his mind on shit. Yeah, he reviews he's doing video game news. He's talking about the Switch 2 a lot. It's Review Tech USA Mark II or 2.0. But he's got a fraction of the subscribers that he once had. He's got 70,000, which, I mean, hey, for my channel, that would be fucking amazing. But yeah, like he literally, yeah, he does do the live stream still, but like he literally makes like pre-edited content where he talks about video game news, just like what he did on Review Tech USA. He literally just went back to the same ass format because apparently he had like ad botting going on his Review Tech USA page, where like he had like bots clicking on the ad links or the affiliate links, which like that can get your like I think any under your IP address, any channel you try to make on YouTube in the future will automatically be demonetized. And like that's the real reason why he like stopped Review Tech USA, because he knew he couldn't monetize it, or he was about to be on the verge of not being able to monetize it. And so now he's got this new channel. He's going back to the original format that worked for him in the past. But yeah, these videos aren't doing nearly as good because A, Rich has lost a lot of goodwill of the community, and B, yeah, when you just totally nerf your fucking main channel and start a new one, I mean, it just goes to show the name recognition alone, because he's, again, the fact that he's got 70K, you know, that's nothing to sneeze at, but I might still sneeze at it anyway, just because I have a light allergy right now, guys.
Made a bunch of cash out of it. Moved south and just been good. And just do what I wanted to. Plans change, though. I'm sure many of you have noticed.
Rich's stock-ass sounding beats. It actually wouldn't even surprise me if most of his beats were comprised of samples and not actual comp. Watch him freak out, because I just said it wouldn't surprise me if most of his beats are comprised of samples. Watch Rich have a meltdown right now. Positions he made from scratch.
Harry Bowles donated $5 through Super Chat. This emo Gen Zer Momo
He's that
obviously
guy.
never has had a
He
passion
is
for anything in his life.
He has
His take
now
on this is done.
went into the. He did it. He fucking did it. I didn't think he was actually gonna do it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh
You
no,
did
oh
it.
no, oh no, oh no,
You
oh
are
no.
the comic book snob of music. Yeah, everything you say now is null and void. So
Everything I say now is null and void. Everything I say now is null and void. Okay. When I say you make beats with samples, okay, let me explain how this like works to the layman, I guess. You open up a music program, okay? They sell what they call packs of beats. They sell packs of string arrangements or piano loops. Loops is another good word for it. They'll sell packs of guitar loops, trumpet, brass loops, vocal samples. You basically drag it and drop it into your music player, and the beat's already there. It's already the full ass beat. So you find a beat that you like with the hi-hat, kick, snare, whatever. You search through your packs of samples, and then you find a loop that you like. You drag it and drop it onto your digital audio workstation, otherwise known as a DAW. You find your little, trumpet sample, string sample, turntable scratch sample, and that might be like a 10-second loop. You drag that over the beat that you already selected, and then you just double that, copy and paste that. Okay, so now you have, say, like a piano loop over your drum beat. Then you go to your bass pack sample loops of pre-rendered bass grooves. You find one that fits in with the piano one. You drag and drop that, copy and paste. And hey, you got a beat. You got a foundation for some rapper to rap over. Congratulations. That took you all of listening to whatever samples you have in your sample library and being like, oh yes, I like this one. I will drag this one over. Now you can chop it up a little bit. Samples, like if they're a vocal sample or something like that, you have to kind of like adjust that to the tempo of your project. And that does take a little bit more skill. But overall, unless you are selecting each individual kick drum patch and you're like, okay, I finally found kick number 52. I like how this one sounds. Now I have my kick sound. And then you do the same thing with your snare sound and your hi-hat sound. All right, well, now you've just figured out what patches you like. But then you have to go into your little sequencing program and you have to like literally paint, like plug in each individual kick and snare and hi-hat, and it's meticulous as fuck, but that's how you make your own ass beat that's not made from samples. That's how most real producers do it. They don't just drag and drop something and chop it up a little bit, throw a little bit of effects on it, and then that's, you know, they call it a day. No, that's not a real engineer or producer or beat maker, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Okay, so a lot of my old Dancing with Ghosts shit, all those beats that you hear, I fucking meticulously programmed every single snare, hi-hat, crash cymbal, whatever other weird percussive thing I used, until we got like a real drummer a few years ago who just plays an actual fucking drum set, which that's ideal for the kind of music I make. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes I want an electronic beat. Yeah, I hand fucking programmed all that shit. Not a sample to be found. And yes, I do feel like I have some superiority over you in that regard, because I don't think you can do that, Rich. I don't think you have the ability or the talent to do that. But everything I said is null and void because I called out the fact that he makes all of his beats with samples, pre-rendered loops, essentially, that other people made that you are copy and pasting onto your DAW. Like, sorry, bro, not a lot of talent in that.
Sorry. You were just a clout chasing dipshit with this who got I would say at least 70% of this video wrong, and you let your true colors show. So there you go.
Hey everybody, Rich of Review Tech USA here, and I like
Dude, what is up with these fucking pauses?
I like to produce occasionally, just a little bit sometimes, a rap record. It's a little hobby of mine. And I did a little something right now, and I was wondering if you guys want to hear it. Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
Okay. So I enhanced, because the saturation was totally weird, the contrast was weird. I fixed that in post-production, so you could more easily see what we have going on here. Okay, so to look at this, class, are we paying attention? I even was generous at the bottom. I go, those look like samples that are just stacked on top of each other. I could be wrong, though. So I gave him a little bit of leeway there. Okay, so you see the two yellow bars at the top? That's a sample, a pre-rendered piece of music. The purple bars there, that's a pre-rendered piece of music that Rich did not record in his own studio. And then you got those those teal bits there underneath the purple. Those look like they're a little chopped up. But, like, that just looks like something where he's trying to, like maybe the sample bled into the other one too much. So he like, chopped it off before it, like, bled into the other one. But that's no crazy chopping. That's, like, it looks like a very quantized, on-the-beat chop, which is very standard operating procedure. And then under that... it looks like maybe that's where his drum beat is. Maybe that might be some MIDI shit that he actually programmed. But, I mean, still, though, everything else is straight up just, yeah, pre-rendered fucking loops that somebody else made that you threw on top of other loops. And, yeah, no talent to that whatsoever. Literally any one of you can do this guy. This is what this guy does. You could do this guy too, probably, if you want to. Yeah.
Those look like samples that are just stacked on top of each other. I chopped the living shit out of this.
What I chopped the living shit? Where? Where'd you chop the teal? bit. That's the only part where you see spaces in between the colors. The purple's a solid color. The yellow's a solid color. That you did not chop the shit out of that. The teal's the only thing. And by chopping the shit out of, by what it looks like you took out the very end, or you chopped it a little bit. But that is like, and it looks like you did one initial chop and then you hit Command C and just hit Command Paste, or Command V rather. But it's like you copy and pasted anyway. All right, Rich. All right, yeah, you're right. I don't know what I'm talking about, man. You chopped the shit out of that. Yeah, bro, you're a maestro.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's an anti-sample
so
guy. All right, you're just a blue.
I'm not an anti-sample guy. I think, used in the right way, in the right context, I think samples are cool. Kanye West, as crazy as that guy has become, I fucking love his sample work. I think he utilizes samples in some of the coolest ways. Beastie Boys on Paul's Boutique, obviously that whole, like 90% of that album was just pure samples, which I kind of have my own feelings about that in a way. But I mean, that was like what, 1985 that record came out, when sampling was like way harder than pulling out a fucking computer and just like dragging and dropping. Like it actually, like you had to like actually like work with turntables and shit in the studio and record it onto tape and all that, and it was like way harder. No, I am not anti-fucking sample, but okay, run with that narrative.
Blue-haired douche. How old?
A blue-haired douche. Okay, yeah, real original comment, Rich. That's just like me calling you a fat fuck. You know, it's like you haven't heard that a million times in your life.
Who is this dude? Does anybody know?
Oh yeah. Someone calls me a Zoomer. They think. Look, man, I don't know why I'm aging so well, but like I'm probably not that much younger than Rich. You know, like yeah, I probably look like. I know I look younger than he does, but like I'm really not that much younger than him. I've just like taken better care of myself. Well, not liver-wise, but like as far as the adipose tissue, the fat cells go, taking better care of myself. Anyway. Gotta love the world of hip-hop, where stealing other people's work and calling it your own is...
Done. Goodbye.
Done.
Goodbye. See you later. Here, you take... No.
Look, now he's rage quit. He's unsubscribing.
Oh. I wasn't even going to unsubscribe because I think it's petty.
Oh, you think?
But you're the comic book store of music. Go fuck yourself. No, he's not that young.
No, I'm not. I never said I fucking was.
He said he's only a few years younger than me.
Correct, probably. I don't know. How old is this motherfucker? Isn't he like in his early 40s?
Sorry, dude. Hope you enjoyed your birthday stream. You're like every other YouTuber out there, brother. You just went by a bunch of misinformation and...
Hickok 45 here. Welcome to the Hickok 45
What the fuck is this?
Channel. Hey.
Fuck what?
I want to know more about what that was.
That. Yeah, dude, if you're going into... All right, so you don't like sample-based music. Goodbye. We have nothing else to talk about then. That just... And then on...
Yeah, because you're a lazy fuck. And you didn't want to, like, learn how to, like, program your own beats. And so you just bought some sample packs. And you just stacked them on top of each other in whatever DAW you're using. And you loaded them on SoundCloud to, like, barely any views over how long they've been on there. They've been on there for, like, 11 years. And yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, I'm just like every YouTuber. You're just like every fucking wannabe producer that, like, just buys a bunch of sample packs online, finds the particular loop or sample that you like, and you just stack a bunch of them on top of each other until you have, like, what sounds like a fully fleshed out rap beat, but you didn't program any of that. You're just using other people's samples or loops. Like, there's a way to, like, I'm trying to think of, like, a good example, like, right off the top of my... Okay. gangster rap in the early 90s, okay? Most of the instrumentals, like, it's like this and like that and like this and or like nothing but a G thing, whatever. Or like say, okay, here we go. This is a good example of a use of a sample. Good example of a use of a sample. Not trying to rhyme. Ice Cube's "It Was a Good Day." Okay, the rap song "It Was a Good Day" by Ice Cube. Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kind of odd. No barking from the dog, no smog, and Mama cooked the breakfast with the whole hog. Yeah, that song. So they're using like a sample, and a lot of gangster rap use samples from like 1970s soul records, and it would be like a 5-second clip, right? And then they would like loop it or modify it in some way, and then they would put like, you know, like a boom bap beat over the top of it, G-funk style beat over the top of it, maybe add some like synthesizers on top of that. Yeah, it was a interesting, because you know what, these kids, or when they were kids, these rappers, when they were kids, they probably listened, because it was in the 70s, they probably heard their parents' records, their mom's records, their uncle's records, their dad's records of like the Isley Brothers, guys like this. And then when they became a teenager, late teenager, early 20-something, they wanted to reinvent those sounds, but like add like the grittiness of that beat, that G-funk style beat, that boom bap beat that defined gangster rap. That is a fantastic use of those samples. You took something that sounded nothing like the original. Notorious B.I.G. did this. They all did it back in the day. They still do. Rappers, that is, not black people. For those of you who said, "Who's they?" Rappers. Hell, My Name Is by Eminem. I have the actual song here. I forget the fucking name of it. What do we got? Because I heard it in Better Call Saul, and I was like, wait a second, that's the fucking My Name Is beat. Where's it at? What's it called? Is it Lobby Cifre? The fuck is the name of this song? I guess. Is it the full name? Yeah, it's just called I Got The. Came out in 1975, okay? So the whole song sounds completely different, but there's like this bridge part, and I don't think you can hear it. If I play something on Spotify, I don't know if you can hear it on here. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think you can hear that. All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to download this shit and play it for you, because I want to make a point here about how I am not anti-sample. I'm big on the sample, but you got to do it right. You can't just drag it and drop it into a DAW, you lazy fuck. Bro, I'm always amazed to hear like the original versions of where these samples come from in these like legendary rap songs. Like I'm always like somebody will be playing like an Isley Brothers song or something like, or like, I don't know, the Temptations or whatever. And it's like, oh my God, that's the fucking thing from Big Papa or Hypnotize or whatever. Like, but you know, they're so much more creative. That's why they were number one. This is pretty much the end of this video, but I have the thing I was talking about, the song that My Name Is came from. What do we got? Media source. All right, so we got the original file here. I'm gonna play it for you. This is where the My Name Is by Eminem came from. And might be I don't want to trigger anybody with the liberal mind virus, but I think it's important that I play this. All right, it's official. I'm gonna try to work on doing an Alex Jones voice from here on out. Yeah. So this guy is this fucking guy, black guy. We're just gonna take a little listen to this here, And you'll hear the part where it's just like, wow, okay, that definitely took a turn. I now recognize this song. Oh, you motherfucker. Okay. I want to be able to hear it too. Oh, yeah. Herb Alpert's Rise is a basis for Biggie's Hypnotized. Gotcha. It's on the tip of my cock. Getting funky, gotta get funky.
I got the blues, but I don't mind. All I have.
Okay, so anyway, so you get a vibe of how the song goes. I'm gonna fast forward now a little bit. So then I think we're getting to the bridge now. Yeah, there we go. Now we got My Name Is. Oh yeah, it's a pretty epic album cover actually. Slim Shady. Hi, my name is Slim Shady. Hi kids. Do you like violence? Do you want to send me sick 9-inch nails under each one of my eyelids? Do you want to copy me and do exactly what I did? Try sit and get fucked up worse than my life is? My brain said, wait, I'm trying to concentrate. I don't know the whole rap, whatever. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about. But these string sections, you don't hear this in it. Because they just loop that one bit. They just loop that one bit over and over and over again. That's what most rap songs do. But then you hear all this other instrumentation come in. It's like, oh, well, this is different. Not heard any of this. Yeah, you know, I was playing this song at one of my gigs, and some guy, because Cerebral P just said this whole album is really fucking good. No, it sounds stank as fuck, in a good way. Yeah, some guy came up to me. He's like, oh my god, I can't believe you're playing this song. I own this whole like record, like the LP, the actual, you know, whatever. Yeah.
Just a lonely song.
Yeah, there's a great website called Who Sampled It. You can type in a rap song and it'll pull up all the known samples, the CNG 25. But yeah, no, I've known about this. That was like big. That was kind of a fascination for me and my friend Brian back in the day with the Beastie Boys record, Paul's Boutique. Like, we wanted to know like all the samples that, like, where they came from, what the original thing was. And it's kind of a fun little adventure, you know. That might be a good idea for a YouTube video, my next video, just to spite Rich, honestly. I might do a spite video. I might do a video. You know what? That's actually a really good idea. My next video will probably be like samples used like really well in songs or something. I don't know. I think, yeah, I'm going to write that down. Holy shit. That would be such a good middle finger to Rich. It's like, no, this is how you actually do it, Rich. Not the way you're doing it, where you're just dragging and dropping shit onto a project file there. Samples used well in songs, comma, rap, comma, Rich spite video. Okay, there you go. Rich said he was going to start making more beats just to spite me. Well, I'll make a video to spite him. I got to take a piss. I'll be right back. Oh shit, you know what? Before I go, I'm sorry. I am going to piss. That station break beat, I made that from scratch, 100%. I don't know why the headphone's up to my ear. I'm not fucking, what an idiot. That was one of the dumbest things I've ever done on stream. Yeah, no, I made that beat. I made everything about, it's not the greatest beat in the world, but from the distortion to the tone to the everything, I constructed it from nothing. So that is, I didn't even think about it, but yeah, that's something that I made from nothing. Anyway, you get the point. All right. Oh, wait. Don't need another copyright thing because I know I'm going to get hit for that one. Whatever. Forever. Oh, Fear of a Black Planet. Okay. I never heard of that one as being like a seminal sample-based album. Parrot Mode After Dark. You should bring the Blackbuster Critic onto the show to spite Rich. Damn, like fucking 20-something people dropped off. All right. Probably just do one more little segment here. Probably do like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want me to do a Flea Market Madness by Monsieur Contry, a.k.a. Pat the NES Punk, or do you want me to look into the... Wait, I could do a poll, actually. Let me just do that. Start a poll. It only has yes or no. Okay. All right. I got this. Flea Market. Pitchfork. Okay. We'll let the people decide this way if this fucking works. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, now post it, you fucker. There we go. Okay, start poll. Yeah, yes or no are not options, so you're probably going to do that anyway just to fuck with me, I'm sure. Yeah. Yes and no are not options. So don't do those. That will get you nowhere. How did I know Flea Market Madness was going to potentially win? I don't know. We'll see. You are voting in the chat for what you want me to see next. Yeah, I'm actually trying to wrap it up here soon. I'm not trying to go 3 more hours at it by any means. I'm going to assume Flea Market Madness is going to win. See, people still got love for Pat Contry. It's not so bad for him. His name is Pat. Get the crap. Flea Market Madness. Flea Market Madness. Pat has actually said in the past, which, you know, goes along with his whole, like, ego stroking thing. He's like, yeah, I'm really good at writing jingles. It's like, really? You think the Flea Market Madness thing is a brilliant jingle? Okay. So many charlatans out here who think they're good at things that they're not good at. This is from, I think it'll tell me on here, actually. On his little punkeffect.com, I think it tells you. Which is convenient. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, Butthead.
His name is Pat, and he buys crap.
Okay, it didn't tell me. This is when I downloaded it. This is episode number 24. So this is from like 10 years ago at least. Okay, it tells me right here. This was from January 29th, 2015. This was probably around the time I started watching Pat's Flea Market Madness, listen to CU podcast. Did not watch his Pat the NES Punk character. He always called it a character, but it really it's just you being like goofy. Like, it's not really much of a character. He always I thought it was funny anytime Pat referred to that as a character. It's like, bro, it's not a character. There's like, you're a horrible actor. But yeah, and this is when I kind of have like fond nostalgic memories for this time of my life when I was watching this shit. And I do genuinely think the Flea Market Madness stuff is the best stuff that Pat's ever done. I think a lot of people copied off him a little bit after he started doing these. Him and maybe Clint from Lazy Game Reviews.
Every Saturday and Sunday you'll know reason.
Deprived. Yeah, oh man, that fucking video. I rewatched it the other day just because I put so much work into it, and I'm like, yeah, he's a weird guy.
Take a guess, it's Flea Market Madness. Oh yes, it's Flea Market Madness.
Okay, now in 2015, I feel like we were, and chat can agree or disagree on this with the retro game collecting. I feel like we were reaching the apex of the fever pitch of the retro gaming hype, where everyone was like hot for that shit. They were like really dingus glurt. Dude, that jingle blows. I love that shit. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I feel like 2015 was kind of like the fever pitch of the whole. The boner was the hardest for retro game collecting around 2015. I feel like that's when it really galvanized like a whole group of young millennials, because we were all 10 years younger back then. But that was still when millennials, that's when we were like the audience that everyone gave a fuck about, because we were in our 20s, you know, relatively, give or take. Now now the millennials have been pushed to the side. They've given up. No one gives a fuck about millennials. It's all about the Zoomers and Gen Alpha. What do they care about? What are they interested in? This truly was a millennial pursuit. Obviously, you have people like Jason Graves, who I believe is a Zoomer who loves this retro shit, even though he was like in diapers or not in existence when it came out. and his podcast buddy who's like, I've never played any video game ever in my entire life, except for the ones that I'm playing for my YouTube channel. That I watched the Red Cow thing with those guys, and I like Jason. I don't know, his friend Man Bun guy over there seemed a little. It's like, have you consumed any media at all? Have you ever played a video game? I was a little surprised by that. I'm not gonna lie.
And me, Frank.
Welcome to another Flea Market Madness. Today, I'll be joined by my buddy Roger.
Dude, I am dying to know what the fuck spy glasses or whatever. What was Pat using for that shit, man? Because like that, I have not been able to like figure it out. But like that shit would be perfect for like doing like an IRL video or something. Because I have like a fucking harness where it holds your phone right here on your chest. But it's so obvious when you walk into a store that's like you're filming people. So I used it one time for my Walmart video and no one really, because I put a hoodie over so you don't see the straps and all that. But I was like, what fucking glasses are he using, or what is he using to where people don't seem to notice they're being filmed?
We start off with a box of Legos.
I'll show you Legos, sir.
Gerard the Embezzler.
If this was 2010, these wouldn't be selling for that much, nor would anyone even really care. But nowadays, Lego toys are hot, and sellers know it. Some have even become exclusive Lego resellers.
Well, he's wearing this like straw, like, it was like that Asian Raiden hat or whatever. I think he wears some shit like that, or maybe one of those, just those country straw hats. But if you had a GoPro, and it's from the perspective of his face, people would notice some fucking camera. They'd be like, my friend, are you recording me? No, do not record me. I don't know why they were Indian or whatever they were just then, but hey, Josh, not sure what's going on, but the white lightning is blowing you out occasionally. The white lighting, oh yeah. Yeah, the white balance is not great on this, but, you know, it's a live stream. Whatever. It's called a rice picker. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud.
Spare pieces are usually bagged, weighed, and then sold by the pound, like you're buying lunch meat.
Oh, wait. I think Utzenstein. I think I know who you are. I think that's an alternative account. I'm 90% sure it is. So you were being hit on this channel, my friend. Bye, bitch. You ain't gonna sneak onto my streams. Fuck you.
Here's a bunch of different toys. Hey, check out that plush Alf. There's Star Wars toys and even some strawberry shortcake items. My sister had all the original strawberry shortcake dolls except for sour grapes, which is one of the ones on the table. For her birthday...
No, it's one of those fucking losers who's obsessed with me, who like literally have a channel dedicated to making videos about me and has done a live stream with another fucking loser. Yeah, no, that's one of their alt accounts. Yeah, so good riddance, motherfucker.
One year, I ended up buying it complete in box. Oh, what a nice brother.
No, Ashtray, they didn't say anything offensive or anything, but I know that's what that is. I know that's an alt account. So, bye, bitch. I guess keep creating alt accounts. I'll find out one way or the other.
I am.
How much are the figures?
$2 each.
$2 each for Star Wars figures? Oh yeah, I can get behind that.
Got him. I got most of the Ewoks. I don't think I have Greedo. Oh, R5-D4, I don't have him.
Here's a Commodore cassette player in the box. Nice.
Yeah, the Bushwhackers, Demolition.
Ah, wrestling and He-Man figures. I collect these guys a little bit, but I'm more interested in the original LGN WWF figures from the 80s. Heads up, the first video games of the day.
How much are your games?
Games, yeah.
7.
The Punisher.
Punisher's decent.
There's Booger Man.
There's Booger Man. was that my fucking redneck restarted cousin that was at the swap meet?
Booger Man for the Genesis. I don't have that one. And there's a Punisher, which I do have, but it has the manual. All right.
Oh, I have 3 of them now, and I had them on
Booger Man.
Pulled them all.
They pulled what?
All my gyromites with the converter.
Why'd they pull them?
They said they were like for, you know, pirating and stuff.
Bro, Pat's got like kids on here He's got like kids' faces and shit, like not even blurred out. Like that's, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know like what the laws are with that. Like if the kid is in a public place, I mean, I guess it's like fair game to film them. It just seems a little like something that you wouldn't see nowadays. Like they would be like blurred out now, even though it's a fucking pain in the ass. Like doing the tracking pixelation on someone's face, like when the camera's moving and you want the pixelation to stay in the same spot. That's why even on the show Cops back in the day, sometimes if their face was blurred, like their head would get out of the blur, and then like the blur would kind of have to catch up, because you have to track, like you have to do keyframes for every single time they move their head. That blur has to follow you in post-production. It's a pain in the dick. That's why I try not to film shit that I'm gonna have to blur later on.
Really?
Really? Yeah.
That's not what it's even close.
Hold them all. I think someone got upset because I undercut everybody.
On the price?
Everyone.
That's ridiculous. All right, do both for 12. Okay.
And there's Batman Forever.
So forever bad.
Yes.
Samba de Amigos.
What have we here? Not one but two Samba de Amigo maracas sets for the Dreamcast.
That used to be my mentality when I was collecting games. Like, I would see shit like that and I'd be like, yeah, you know what? It's a Dreamcast thing. It's like a rare peripheral. It's not even that rare, but I would just be like, yeah, I need to own this. Not that I plan on playing it, but I'm collecting games, so that was totally my mentality back then. And I've like woken up from that, and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, I had the fever, man. I had the bug.
There's no games here, but really, who cares?
See, that's the problem. I'm not a huge expert on it.
Look at this, a blow-up Samba de Amigo hat, dude.
It's the coolest thing ever. How much for the Amigo?
Those are $20 a piece.
20 bucks a piece.
Yeah, that's not bad. Would you do 30? Yeah, go ahead.
You want to do that and get one each?
I hate that little green screen dance he did. Shit was so cringe.
Okay. What did you do on the Game Boy games?
Uh-oh. You can have all $20. Woo, that's a steal.
I can.
There's 3 Game Boy games here. Pinball Dreams, which I have my eye on, Space Invaders, and Centipede/Millipede.
Pinball Dreams, which I had my eye on. Do you guys ever see Pat Contry like sitting down, sticking Pinball Dreams into his Game Boy and playing that bitch? I don't see that happening. Pat is the definition of a shelf collector. Look up shelf collector on fucking Urban Dictionary. I wouldn't be surprised if it said Pat Contry is a shelf collector.
Pete.
I'm more interested in the one, actually.
How much would you give me for the one?
5.
5? You don't want the other 2?
No. How about 10?
11.
Now he's coming down to 11.
So he blurred that guy's face, but he didn't blur the little kid's face. So he does have the ability to blur faces at this point. He just chose to blur that seller's face and not the little kid's face. Okay. All right, I guess.
$10 for all 3. Yeah, why not?
So, what are you asking on the Genesis and this?
$50 total. This is the box for it.
$50 isn't bad at all if you have the AC adapter for the CD unit, since they can be pricey. But the box is just for the console itself. It's too bad.
It is nice.
Yep.
All right, thanks for showing me that. No games for it?
There's a game in it. Open this one.
Let's see what you got. Prize Fighter, all right.
And then I think there's 40 games built in. Is that right? Is there 40 games in?
No, there is. They make newer ones where they build it and license the games, but...
Well, I never played it. Not guilty.
All right.
Didn't play it, not guilty. I'm not selling this for crack rock at all. Hey, you want to buy it or not, buddy?
It's all there.
I don't know why, but like the sound of rifling through plastic shit is like oddly satisfying to me whenever I hear that in these videos. It's not even an ASMR thing. It's just like a pleasant sound to my ear. I don't know why.
How much are your N64 games?
Which one? Depends.
What are you doing on Mario Party 3?
Mario Party 3, I'm asking 10 on that.
10 on that?
Yeah.
What about for the Mario Kart?
Mario Kart, I'll do 5 on that one.
Whoa, I've stumbled across N64 games for cheap. Mario Kart for $5 and Mario Party 3 for $10?
Yeah, that would have been a great deal for Mario Party 3. Those stupid Did my chat get shut down? No one said anything in quite a hot minute.
This is Twilight Flea Market Zone today. I'm going to pick up several. A couple that I don't have, one that's a label upgrade, Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine, and a few that, yeah, I might sell at a convention, pass along the savings. Pat's reselling? Yeah, maybe a little.
Maybe more than a little. I've heard that like most of the shit he got from these swap meets, he went and resold at conventions. Like, I pretty much have that on I know it sounds stupid. I pretty much have it on a factual basis. I've heard from so many, yeah, I see it now. I see you guys commenting. Yeah, I've pretty much heard that for a fact. Pat is just like, he's a reseller, which is the very thing he like criticizes people for in these videos as being resellers. Yeah, Pat is apparently a hardcore reseller at conventions.
Better me than Wario. I think I'll also pick up this N64 Aqua controller. And why not? Dr. Mario, come here.
What's that right there, man?
That's a controller for the Dreamcast. So you brought some singles?
I brought money. I'll give you.
Dude, Frank is, God, Frank and my dad would have been like best friends. Totally different accents. My dad would have talked like this. Like, oh, Frank, Bubba, you want to go fishing? Frank would be like, yeah, sounds good. What time you want to go? No, they would have been fucking two peas in a pod, Frank and my dad.
Well, I already went to that. I went to the ATM.
I'm just about tapped out today on cash. So Frank before had offered to lend me some money.
I would have gave you like 40 money, but then I needed it back today because that's my money.
Well, I have 20s at home, but what CDs you get?
Steve Miller Band number 5. Winwood's great.
Motherfuckers I love Steve Winwood. Motherfuckers buying CDs. I mean, I guess, yeah, 2015, that was kind of like, I think those were towards the last years I bought CDs, because I was like, bro, I'm like not ever playing these. They're just, I was a shelf collector of CDs.
Greatest hits and Dylan, Nashville Skyline. It's this swapper. It's anything can happen day.
So we want to do we'll do these rows?
I want to do that one first.
All right. Your girlfriend.
$20 Canadian, Famanchon. I came for the emo throwback, but I stayed for the based voice work. Happy belated, homie. Thank you. Appreciate it. Don't know what half of that means, but that's fine. Yeah, no, I would love to know what Pat's relationship is to Frank, and I think it's fucking creepy that he never has revealed that. Like, what, like, it's got to be the dude's benefactor in some way, whether it's a gay relationship or a family member or whatever. He's got to be a benefactor in some way, and Pat does not want people to know about that. And he's probably like sworn Ian to secrecy and everyone else who may know Pat.
I don't want to bother.
You afraid of getting knifed?
No, I just...
I'm teasing Frank here about a cute seller that he really likes.
I feel like I'm bothering her. I mean, she knows why I'm talking to her.
Hey, Frank, how about this team up? Spider-Man and Moon Knight. That's a cool one.
Moon Knight is kind of cool, yeah.
Power Ranger. How much is the robot? 25.
25?
God, I hate that voice when he does that.
Time Life Music presents Smooth Jazz.
Ooh, awful. Awful stuff. What were we at yesterday, man? You had the guy over there for $1.
I don't know, I fuck with some smooth jazz nowadays if I'm particularly hungover.
How much on the games?
The Zega?
Yeah.
Oh, 5 each.
5 each.
And the Super, I think.
What about for this guy?
Same price.
5.
Game Boy printer. I've come across these several times, but
so funny in 2015 compared to like the last couple he did that were, by the way, filmed years in the past. Like, he had just got around to editing them like in the last, you know, whenever the last one came out. The deals have dried the fuck up since 20. This is when you could still find deals. If you went on Craigslist, that's where I found a lot of my deals on Craigslist. You could absolutely still find deals at this point in time. Now gone. They're gone.
Always seem to pass them up for some weird reason. This is a Lego Mindstorm, a
Another person's face he's blurring out. Okay, all right.
Programmable Lego.
Kids are all right. Kids are up for grabs, but adults who are in a public place where I know for a fact it is legal to film, like how he's doing now. If you're in a public place, like you don't have an expectation of privacy. But I believe that rule is different if you're a kid, though.
Set that you can hook up to your PC.
$50.
50? I guess you're getting to walk around.
Oh, and there he goes.
I have a Sirius XM Yacht Rock saved on my presets in my car.
He's going to hold on to the item. This happens more often than you'd like with storage unit sellers. After you express interest in an item, they feel that it could be something more valuable, and then they'll take it away for their specialty buyers or to throw it online and see what it goes for.
That's shitty.
These are $3?
Yeah.
Here's some 360 games. $3 for Left 4 Dead? Am I actually going to buy an Xbox 360 game at the flea market? What?
How much for the Dreamcast?
20.
20?
Another Samba de Amigo.
Damn, that's a really good price for a whole ass Sega Dreamcast with controllers and cables and I guess Samba de Amigo. I mean, if it works, which you never fucking know.
Maracas controller? What? I don't see the maracas out here for about 4 years, and now I find 3 in one day? That's the swap meet. There's a Highlander TV series DVD set sealed. But I'm looking at some PS2 games that I did a horrible job trying to film.
Sealed! I wish someone would tell him that's not as cute as he thinks it is.
Thought I was going to get stopped by the cops this morning.
Why?
Well, I rolled up to that four-way on Lamont and Kemper. I almost did a roll through with a cop right there. So I stopped.
Hold on a
and I was
second.
sort of like waiting for him, and he goes, "Come on, just go."
You didn't want to deal with you in the morning.
Let's go.
Because you saw me, you're like, oh, come on.
Get out of here, you knucklehead.
Whoa, a big tub full of video games and consoles. Nice, he has a boxed Super Nintendo console as well as an SNES mini system.
What do you ask on the Super Nintendo?
$50.
$50? Does it have everything in it?
Is that a good deal for the Model 2 SNES? Is $50 a good price on that? Those were like very cheaply made.
Never been open.
I doubt that.
What about for this little one here?
$15.
15? You have the games here too? Let's see.
There's a Super Nintendo ASCII controller, an NES console, Super Nintendo games, and 64 games. I'm gonna go through this stuff.
Oh, and you got some old Atari stuff.
I don't need nor want everything though. He wants to try to sell me an NES console and games, but it doesn't really interest me, and really I do have enough of them right now.
Yeah, the Nintendo's there.
Oh, he's got the first Rush album. That guy knows what's up. I wonder how cheap that thing went for. I'd buy a Rush record. I will be a shelf collector for vinyl. I don't care. I don't go out of my way to buy vinyl, but if I see a vinyl that I want, like, I will be a shelf collector for vinyl. I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because it goes good back there. It's a nice big image, and it just looks cool. Yeah, I don't care.
There's a guy here who's interested in some of it, and I'll let him have it.
You know, like Nelly Furtado? No. Bjork? I can't think of, I mean, out of all the movies in the world that I'd want to see, you know, I can probably think of 1.5 million before I would get to Gulliver's Travels with Jack Black.
I don't think I would run out of movies because they're still making more.
I mean, could you even find a movie here that you'd rather not watch than Gulliver's Travels? Probably not.
Sure.
I mean, you'd rather go through every Van Damme movie twice before getting. You'd rather watch Des.
As a Canadian, Geddy Lee is overrated. Sorry. Well, I know in Canada they have that rule where you have to play, what is it, like, you have to play at least 1/3 of the artists on the radio have to be Canadian artists. Maybe you've listened to more Rush than I have. In the U.S. and most of the rest of Western society, Rush is still a little bit on the underrated side when it comes to classic rock bands or prog rock bands for that. Well, maybe not prog rock bands. I think Rush I think they sit probably right where they need to. I don't know. Rush, to me, Rush will always be an underdogs band for some reason. They've sold a bajillion records and have hundreds of thousands of fans around the world, but I still see Rush as an underdog band. And if you think you can go in and play a Geddy Lee bass line while singing, no, fuck singing. Just the bass line alone. You are very much mistaken, my friend, unless you are a very, not very accomplished bass player, but like you got to be a pretty damn good bass player to fully pull off a Geddy Lee bass line in a Rush song. I don't think he's overrated. I think he's rated probably right where he needs to be.
Heat with Van Damme.
This was very...
Incredible Hulk with the Fantastic Four?
Frank's interested in a Fantastic Four / Incredible Hulk.
Cerebral P10 Canadian, bro. I'm not a Rush fan, but that was harsh, and I'm Canadian. Yeah, I don't know. That was a hot take on Fu Manchion's part. I don't know how to say his fucking name. No, I don't like Dream Theater. I don't like Dream Theater because Dream Theater to me is like AI generated like prog rock. I don't know. It's like, it's a big wank off fest. Every member of the band is like constantly doing a solo throughout the whole song. It feels like the drummer is just overplaying a lot of the time. The guitarist is overplaying. The singers like, listen to how high my vocals are. I don't know, man. I feel like they're all style and no substance. And my dad loved Dream Theater, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like they're too close of an, I don't know. I'm going to have to sit with that. I'm going to have to sit down and really like soul search as to why I don't like Dream Theater, but I don't.
Board game, but it's missing the Human Torch
I've not heard of
piece.
Crown
Yeah,
Land.
you're missing the, I think one of the pieces at least. We can make a Human Torch.
You guys just asking me what bands I like at this point.
Trying to sell something incomplete. How dare she?
Nice of that.
Okay, now he's giving me a pronunciation guide for 2 Canadian. Fu Manchu Aeon. Fu Manchu Aeon? Fu Manchu Aeon? Aeon? A? I don't know, there's several ways you can say it. Whatever. I get the what do you call it? The gist of it.
$60 for everything there. Oh, wow. You have the system for this? Or no?
No.
You have that one? Okay. Would you be one part with just the box or no?
I'm trying to negotiate a deal for a slim PS2 box without the console, but the seller wants to keep it to go with the fat PS2 console she's trying to sell.
That's the bigger one though, but alright. It's a different size one. Alright.
Fumanchion.
Oh, that's interesting. A little
Fumanchion!
You know I love these things.
I might need one for my keys. I don't even have one.
I think it was on the five table. It was right here.
My dad owns some Symphony
Okay,
X
I'm gonna probably
CDs.
get going then maybe.
Okay.
Because I gotta go return this cable and then I gotta go pick up my other crap for $3 to recharge my phone. It doesn't work. I got it from over there. If there's any trouble, I'll call you. Come beat the shit out of them for me.
He's gonna look at you like, what?
That does it for another Flea Market Madness. Bye.
Gagzuki, $5 as an American. I think Canadian opinions are overrated. Oh, don't start a war between the two. Canada is America's hat. Don't start a war with America's hat. Okay, that was a good deal for sure. $15 for all that. SNES system in box with Super Mario Kart. Oh my god, like shit. That was a good deal. At average eBay price, way more than that now probably. Who gives a fuck about a Commodore? Cause I mean, I'm sure fucking was an 8-bit guy. I'm sure he'd care about that. I forgot about 8-bit guy. I used to watch the shit out of his videos, but he just started doing way more boring shit, and I just like lost interest. But yeah, I'm gonna look. I need to look up 8-bit guy and see what he's been up to, if he's even still a channel. Swap. What do you pay at the swap meet? 10. What it is on eBay? 10. Savings 0. It's rare that you see that. He does way too much arcade machine repair. Oh, is that what he's doing these days? Oh yeah, I assumed he was still a channel because I'm sure he's making a living off of his channel now because he I feel like he hit like 1 million subs like forever ago. Yeah, he started going too much into like content I just didn't care about, which I'm sure a lot of people could say about my channel, so it is what it is. All right, why are you collecting that Star Wars, them toys? Why? Unless you plan on giving them to your nieces and nephews, why are you doing that as a full-grown man? I don't get it. That's just me personally. Unknown. Okay. Yeah, 8-Bit Guy used to be awesome. Like, I used to love his content a lot. Like, shit. Probably around this time, 2015, 2016, I liked his content a lot. I can guarantee you the price of a Greatest Hits Resident Evil 4, that price probably hasn't changed since 2015. I guarantee that price has not moved. It might have even gone down. I don't know. Resident Evil 4 on PS2, especially if it's a Greatest Hits, like, yeah, that's not. People aren't seeking that shit out. They want the GameCube version, if anything. And then 8-Bit Guy had that whole 8-Bit Keys channel where he like talked about like old like shitty synthesizers, and he'd repair. I even liked that channel. I subbed to that channel for a while because I was like, well, that's a cool idea. And I like music and shit, so like that was up my alley. I don't know, man. I check in on him and see what he's been doing lately. I forgot about that guy completely. All right, guys. Well, that's the stream tonight. A little on the light side, but yeah, I got other shit going on tonight. I don't want to be streaming until like 1 or 2 in the morning. But short but sweet, to the point. I don't know. Some people enjoy these shorter streams. I get it. If I see a stream that's 6 hours long, I don't want to wade through that shit. So yeah, anyway, thank you everybody for hanging out. Thanks for the grift dollars, and we'll see you next time. Till next time, have a great night. I'll probably do that sample video to spite Rich.